What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Coin is King. This is a big episode for me. This is the first planned episode on the channel. The previous 5 videos that were the penny box opening were purely because I saw a great box with a lot of weed enders and thought I'd film it. This time, I went to the bank and got a drop bag of $50. There are supposed to be $253 in here, and if you listen, I'm pretty sure I can hear some silver in here, so I'm really excited to go through it. I think we're gonna have a lot of luck with this one. If you guys enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Let's get to this. Alright, so we've got our halves here, and I'm excited to start going through them. This sheet here is kind of a rough thing I have put together. I put it together a month or so ago. I'm working on a better one that covers more of the varieties, basically going through PCGS and trying to find out where there's DDOs, DDRs, things like that. So I'll look for some of these, and I'll kind of keep an eye on PGS on my computer screen as well. As we go through, I'll probably put a couple things on the microscope, show that to you guys, and we'll see what we come up with. Alright, we've got our halves. I'm about to dig in, grab the first handful. I have this sheet here that's going to give me a few things to look for. I need to work on a better sheet to get all of them. Basically, I want to get everything that PGS shows as a variety and have it myself. It shows me what the 90%ers are, some low mintage. I'm excited to get into this, so let's get to it. Alright, I'm grabbing in for the first handful here. I'm not looking, I'm just grabbing. Trying to grab a little over a roll every time. Don't need to grab just one roll. Keep the bag folded over. Alright, I'm 3 handfuls in, haven't found anything yet. I think what I'm going to do is, as I pull them out of the bag, I'm going to try and stack them so we can kind of look at the edge when we pull them out. I'll separate the ones in the 70s that have some varieties I need to look for. Pull aside any NIFCs, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Try and stack it a bit. A little bit more neatly at least. Well, by the edge, I don't see any in this stack. So what I'll do, I'll sort through those. If I find any varieties, I'll get back to you. Otherwise, we'll get back in for handful number 5. All right, nothing again there. So let's reach in for handful number 5. See if I can get them stacked a little neater as I pull them out this time. We'll just drop a couple. And I don't see any silver edges again. So I'll look through them, get back to you for handful number 6 if we don't find anything. All right, none again. So far we're getting skunked on this bag. Let's see if we can find any in this handful. Possibly. Well, I thought I'd try something different. Instead of keep filming handful after handful being pulled out of the bag, I'd just start doing it off camera, see if it changes the luck a little bit. Well, very first time I grab it, something here doesn't look right. Right in the middle there. Is a Millard Fillmore presidential dollar. Interesting. Well, we just made 50 cents on that one. Alright, here's what I want to do. We've gone through probably, I don't know, a third of the bag, something like that. Yeah, maybe even only a quarter. I want to do a little montage here, get a few handfuls and go through them on camera. Just fast forward through them and see what we can get. Here's what our first handful is. Let's fast forward and see if we find anything. here's what I pulled aside from these few handfuls. Well, that and obviously the random dollar coin. Need to go through them and search for DDOs, the no FG. See if we can find anything. We'll just keep searching. No luck with those ones, but really it's more about the hunt than it is the treasure you may find. So let's see if we can grab a neat handful here. Just about. Had almost a neat handful. Just leave those three down. And no silver edges there. No silver there. So look through it, be on to the next. Out of that handful, I do have one 1973D that I'm trying to decide if it's a DDO or not. It's close, but it's not in good enough shape to really see all that well, so. Gosh, can't get a handful. There we go. Probably the best one we've had. There's a couple thick looking edges here. Aside from that, let's check that. Not that one, the next one. Nope, just the 97D. So I'll go through them and we'll see what we find. Nothing again, on to the next handful. Small handful, but not seeing anything special in it. We'll look through it. I would guess we're a little over halfway into the bag now. We still haven't found anything, which kind of expected. I mean, essentially we're going through half a box. You don't find a silver in every box, let alone half a box. So it's not unexpected, but I could have swore I heard some silver, so I would love to see some. Still nothing though. Keep chugging. Not seeing anything. Going back in for more. We are running low. As you can hear, there's not a ton left in here. There's more left in here than I thought, but not seeing anything again. Let's show you guys what's left in here. If I can. See if it'll show. Probably a few more handfuls left, and if I kind of eyeball it. Ooh, wait. I was gonna say all I see is some basic Kennedys. Maybe you guys can see it over here. There's this here that I'm seeing. Looks like a pretty thick edge, almost twice as thick as this older one next to it. I think this could be a proof. Oh, most definitely. One sec. This is definitely a proof. Yeah, 1989S. Not anything too special. A little bit dingy in the background, as you can see, although it still has good color to it. That thick rim. Wow. All right, let's keep going. All right, guys, we are back to hunting halves. Believe it or not, it's actually been a couple of days. My keyboard somehow got a static shock and broke, so I had to get a new one. So we're back to hunting these halves. Because I'm getting a little impatient and ready to get done with this, let me say we dump a bunch out here. Instead of doing a handful, let's dump a bunch out. You know what, let's just do all of them. Sorry for bumping the camera there. I'm not seeing anything that is blatantly silver, but I'm gonna give it a quick look here. Not seeing anything right off the bat. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through these and I'll get back to you either with a wrap up or with any finds. All right, we finished going through those coins. In the end, here are our finds. I had a 73D that I looked at a little closer. It definitely was not a double die. We got this random presidential dollar in a roll. We got this decent looking 1989S. It's definitely a little bit dingy in the background. It's seen some circulation for a proof coin, but it's nice to find regardless. Then there's this one. There's a 72D. It is about as close to a no FG as it gets, but I think just the fact that I can see a little bit of that G makes it not a no FG. If you look at it with the naked eye, you can't even hardly see it at all. See if I can get it to focus close enough. But as soon as you put it on the microscope, you can see it. So let me know what you guys think on that. I think it's probably not going to count, but it's pretty close. In the end, it was only a $253 hunt, although that's supposed to be a half. So I didn't expect to find much. Finding silver was going to be a long shot, but it always sounds like there's silver in that bag when you give it a rattle. So a little disappointed, but at the same time, I got a proof. Pretty excited about that. Made 50 cents on that one, and we got a potential one right here. Thanks for joining me for this one. Stay tuned. We will have more hunts coming in the future. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.